I think we can all agree that being a billionaire is unethical, that there is no ethical way for a singular human being to amass $1 billion or more. My question for you today is, what about millionaires though? Hi there, my name is Megan. I am a chaotic, witchy, leftist business coach. I wholeheartedly believe that capitalism sucks, that your energy and intuition are valuable business resources, and that chaos can be a fun part of your business. And today we're gonna dive into the differences between billionaires and millionaires, suss out the ethics of both, and spoiler alert, I'm going to reassure you that it's okay to strive to be a millionaire. Let's start with the basics. Billionaires are always unethical. In order for one person to make $1 billion or more, to be worth $1 billion or more, one or two of the following statements must be true. One, they must have exploited others in order to make that money. And two, they have refused to help others in order to hoard that money. So with point number one about exploiting others, we see people like Jeff Bezos, where he is a literal billionaire and most Amazon employees can't afford a home. That's exploitation. That's so wildly unfair. And then you have people like J.K. Rowling, who didn't necessarily exploit people in the way that Jeff Bezos did in order to make their wealth, although I will say she kind of exploited a lot of oppressed communities by turning them into stereotypes in her books. But she has become a billionaire by hoarding that wealth and refusing to give it away unless it's to support anti-trans legislation. To give you an example of what an anti-J.K. Rowling might look like, we can always look to Dolly Parton. Dolly Parton has written some of her own amazing songs, but she's also written a lot of songs that you know and love by other artists. She's a songwriter in addition to being a singer, so sometimes she'll write a song and sell it to somebody, right? And so she's made just an exorbitant amount of money and could easily be a billionaire without having done the exploitation part, but she's not a billionaire because she recognizes her responsibility to her community. She gives away millions of books every year through her Imagination Library program, and she gave millions of dollars to support research for the COVID vaccine. If Dolly were to become a billionaire, it would be an indication that she's not giving back enough to her community. But this video is not about specific millionaires and billionaires, it's about you and me. And obviously we don't want to become billionaires because, as we've established, that is always unethical. But what about becoming a millionaire? I know we've all heard this a million times, but it honestly bears repeating. 1,000,000 seconds is a little over 11 days. 1 billion seconds is 31 years. Millionaire and billionaire sound the same, but they are not. The average millionaire, at least in the United States, owns one property, meaning that they're not buying up vulnerable property in order to turn it into an Airbnb in order to make passive income at the cost of that community. Most millionaires just live comfortably. Billionaires, on the other hand, own an average of 4 properties. And with over 100,000 children unhoused in the United States alone, this is an unacceptable number of houses for one person to own. Not to mention the fact that the average American can no longer afford a house because the average income required to purchase a home in 2024 was $100,000 a year. That's right, you need a 6-figure income in order to buy a home nowadays, which I'm sure is not surprising to any of you watching. You all know what's going on. It's just weird to hear that out loud. The numbers are shifting. 6-figure income used to mean like very comfortable financially. And millionaire meant like you're set for life. That's not what those numbers mean anymore. As inflation rises and wages stagnate, becoming a millionaire is not the outrageous wealth symbol it used to be. In a lot of cases, it just means you're comfortable in a world where so many are struggling. Hey, what's wrong? It's nothing. I got this one comment on an Instagram post about how I shouldn't be charging for my services and I should be giving them away because what I do has to do with mental health and everybody deserves access to mental health resources, which I can't even argue with. So I just am like feeling really bad about charging, but also like I need to feed myself and I just don't even know what the right thing to do is. Oof, yeah, I remember those days when those comments would just send me on a tailspin. They were the worst. Yeah, they're the worst. But you said you used to feel that way? Like what changed? Do you not deal with this? Because that would be great. Yeah, I mean, it still comes up for me sometimes, but I have a lot more tools now to cope with those kind of comments and I feel a lot better about charging for my work now. Okay, details please. What happened? What changed? Oh, I joined Making Money as a Leftist. Have I not told you about this yet? No, I definitely think I would have remembered you telling me about a program about how to make money as a leftist entrepreneur. Okay, sorry. It's an 8-week group coaching program with 10 other leftist entrepreneurs who are dedicated to making money, and not just surviving money, but like thriving money in an ethical way. Oh my gosh, that sounds really helpful actually. How do I join? Because I'm signing up like right now. Oh, you can just go to the link in the description of this video and you can sign up anytime before February 24th, 2025. Crap, and what if it's after February when I'm seeing this? It's okay, go to that same link in the description, sign up for the waitlist, and you can hop into the next round. Thank you so much. This is really gonna help me make the money I need to make and also support my community. Of course, I hope it helps you as much as it helped me. Which leads me to my next question, which is it ethical to become a millionaire? I mean, we've already established that they're very different from billionaires, so they're not automatically unethical, but does that mean they're automatically ethical? No, of course not. Just because something's not automatically an unethical thing to do doesn't also automatically make it an ethical thing to do. There's gray area, there's nuance. That being said, I personally believe that it is possible to ethically become a millionaire. Now, I'm not a millionaire, so I'm not here to teach you how to do it, but I am here to teach you that it's okay to want to do it. I don't know if I want to become a millionaire, but I definitely want to approach it, and I would like to make 6 figures a year. Heaven knows that'll barely cover our mortgage and our daycare bill. Parents, you know what I'm talking about. Because here's the thing, you being poorer doesn't make anyone else richer. This is a really poisoned mindset around money that capitalism encourages, for us to think of wealth as pie. Right? There's only so much, and if you take some, there's less for others. I think this is capitalistic bullshit. It's true that people are struggling right now, but you joining them and also struggling isn't gonna help anybody. Look, I am no lover of the trickle-down method of economics. We all know it doesn't work. Studies have proven over and over and over that nothing fucking trickles down. But that's when we're talking about billionaires, when we're talking about government, when we're talking about bigwigs. Other studies show that when you have enough money to survive, the percentage of your income that you donate tends to stay the same even as that income increases. So if you're supporting a friend's GoFundMe every now and again, or let's say you have a monthly recurring donation to your favorite charity, you are giving more than the billionaires are. And as you make more money, you are likely to continue giving more, especially if you dedicate yourself to it. If you say, yes, I want to become a millionaire to support myself and to be comfortable and to thrive in my life, but also to impact my community. And please remember that you are part of your community. You count too. I think we can all agree that labor exploitation is always wrong, right? You would never hire somebody in your business and say, well, I can't pay you, but I really need 20 hours of your work every week. So why in the world is it okay for you to make your people, your audience, your community complicit in your labor exploitation? Why is it okay for you to work for free? If it's wrong for them, it's also wrong for you. And we are not setting a good example for our communities when we model self-exploitation. Trying to become a millionaire to ensure your own financial security and to uplift your communities, which you are a part of, is okay. It's allowed. You're allowed to want to be a millionaire, you're allowed to try to be a millionaire, and you are allowed to be a millionaire. I know that might feel a long ways off for most of us. I know it does for me, but there is something comforting in realizing that what I'm striving for is not the same as being a billionaire, and that I'm allowed to want what I want from my business. I hope this was helpful, and I'll talk to you all next time.